Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. We are broadcasting live from downtown Lincoln for the Balloon Fest. We're in a big tent. Nice Saturday morning. Nice and cool. It's not 150 degrees like it has been in the past, and
yeah, we
good
just sit here and just sweat and melt.
Oh,
this is
yeah,
nice.
Horrible. But a good spot today. And joining us this morning, we got some people from the Logan Correctional Center. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. How we doing?
We're doing good. Thanks for coming. Let's go ahead and introduce yourself, starting with you.
I'm Amber Lesson. I'm actually the owner of WeCraft Family. I'm making all the apparel. I worked at Logan Correctional Center almost 5 years. Department of Human Services now. Okay. But making all the apparel for the tournament this year.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm Eric McNamara. I'm the vice president and a lieutenant at Logan Correctional Center. I'm kind of in charge of this, so thanks for having us on.
So you're a big deal.
You're a big deal.
No. I'm just good at organizing people, apparently. I didn't realize this till 2 years ago.
When you speak, they listen.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you know what I've learned? If you don't do a good job, they won't ask you to do it again.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Or they just don't want to do it, and they don't really care. Yeah, so.
I think that's what that is.
And we didn't hear from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Shannon Kelly. I was the most responsible person when I worked at Logan because when something happened, they said I was responsible for it. So,
Major Kelly.
The fall guy.
There you go. Been retired 4 years now, but still like to help out my brothers and sisters out there at Logan, and I do a lot of the flyers for the tournaments, and I'll be umpiring this year.
Oh, umpiring.
Now, do you still do any male modeling or no?
Semi-retired on that too.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I just wondered. I didn't know. He was you were a hand-foot model, weren't you?
Yeah, mostly hand.
You and Costanza?
Yeah, mostly one finger.
We talked about that earlier off here.
I'm glad we brought that up.
Yeah. Now that you brought that up.
So you guys are here. You're having a fundraiser, a softball fundraiser, and it's for the
Special Olympics.
Okay.
Yeah, it's our second annual IDOC softball tournament. We've got 16 teams participating this year from all over the state coming to Chatham.
Okay.
At Spartan Sports Park.
Oh yeah, very good.
Saturday, September 6th. So it should hopefully be a good crowd out there and raise some money for the Special Olympics.
And you said 16 teams, second year. What'd you guys have last year?
Last year we had 6 teams with 8 participating facilities from different areas throughout the state.
Okay,
A
so
lot of interest this year.
I say it's really grown.
Yeah.
It's for a great cause. Obviously you guys want to help out the community, and for those that need the sponsorship and the money to participate.
Yeah.
Because Special Olympics, it's a really big deal.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It's those guys, they like to compete just like we do.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they're probably a little bit more competitive than we are.
I think they're the world's greatest athletes.
Absolutely.
They really
yes.
are. It's fun
Absolutely.
watching them compete. They have fun. They want to win, but it's a lot of fun for them.
Yeah.
And I got to throw in there, Logan is the defending champions.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
And who's the star of that Logan team?
Dustin Watson.
Justin Watson, yep.
He's
Shout
a
out to
competitive
Dustin
softball
Watson.
player. He plays.
Oh, really?
Plays, so
Yeah,
Well, that's a ringer.
So, I mean,
definitely a ringer, yeah.
yeah, it's got to be kind of scary if you're pitching and he comes up.
Well, it's really because he's not the only ringer. I mean, we had guys out there who last year who were pitching. They'd have the helmet and the face mask
yeah.
and all that, so they were worried about getting some.
I'm wearing everything.
Me too.
I know our engineer over there has been hit by a few line drives
Oh, yeah.
in his day.
Yeah.
He was bruised up last year at the tournament, I recall.
He bruises easily. Why don't you pick up Big Rod Clark?
Best left-handed swing I've ever seen.
I was going to say, pick him up. He's going to the fence.
Yeah, every at bat.
Yeah.
Best left-handed swing in Lincoln history.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And he was on, I don't know if you guys know Big Rod, but he was on, I played on a team with him years ago with the Bomber. And, I mean, it was every time up. He had a short porch and he had the Green Monster out there. And it was a home run every time up.
Yeah, they had the big net fence over there, and they just couldn't stop.
Constant. That's great. Yeah. Pick him up.
So tell us a little bit about what, if people want to go watch, what they can expect, some of the activities that are going on. Obviously, there's the softball games, but what else are you doing?
The complex also has the sand volleyball courts out there, so if people want to go have fun at playing that. We're going to have inflatables for the kids this year from Bounce Around out of Springfield, so we'll have inflatables so the kids can come out and play. Like last year, Cone Ice will be out there as well. At 2 p.m., I believe they'll be out to do slushy for the kids as well. They'll be donating proceeds to the Special Olympics as well.
Okay.
We're going to have Special Olympics athletes out there as well helping us. We got one guy lined up, Ben Simpson, for our first pitch at 10:55 a.m. He'll be out there for the first pitch. So we're going to have the athletes out there participating as well, helping. We're going to have them selling raffle tickets as well.
Okay.
It's awesome. So tell us a little bit about the entry fee, and then how much have you raised and all that stuff in previous ones?
For each prison's paying $100 to participate, then all that, the majority of that will go to the Spartan Sports Complex for our fees. So,
I was just going to say,
we have, then any money left over will go back to the Special Olympics. So the fee should be probably $1,000, $1,100 for the entire night, using 4 fields, lights, and all that. So.
Last year we didn't have as many. We didn't have as many teams, and we donated proceeds to the Lincoln Logan Food Pantry. Mm-hmm. We donated nearly $1,000 to them.
Awesome.
And 2 16-foot trailers full of food that people brought in. So
wow.
We try to do everything to give back to the communities that help.
Sure.
That's very important to us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's those little things that go unnoticed.
Right.
Nobody knows you do it.
Especially this day and time where food pantries are struggling.
Oh, I know.
People aren't donating just because they don't have the extra money
They're
to
struggling
do
too,
that,
yeah.
and the food pantries are taking a hit for it, and that's people that are in need. Some of that they don't have access to, but so that's a great thing that you guys did last year, and this year looking to raise more.
Yeah, no, we like giving back out there. We like giving back.
Mm-hmm. And it gets you guys a good name and out in the public and showing people that you guys care and you're not just out there working and putting your time in. Mm-hmm. You actually care about your community.
Right, yeah, that's important.
And we plan on doing this again every year.
Yeah.
As long as we can, we're going to keep doing this. We'll find somebody to donate monies to next year as well, and gives us a chance to see Joe Ryan once a year.
Well,
and that's always a big deal.
Yeah, it's you can come every Saturday and see him. Well, not every Saturday. Sometimes he doesn't.
Once a year's good.
Once a year. Yeah.
Hey, I see him every once in a while at the courthouse. I have no idea what he's doing, but he draws a check over there. And,
hand modeling.
Yeah, he's hand modeling. That's all he wants to do. Well, for some reason, when I come in, the the electronic thing doesn't work, and it's always like a pat down.
Well, he wants to wand you.
Yeah, well, he always
You're
acts
on
like
some
the wand
checklist.
doesn't work. I don't know.
I
what
am
it is.
providing a valuable service for your community tax dollars.
Why do they call you Wanda over there?
So tell us about you're designing all the equipment and shirts and all that.
Okay, so We Craft Family, I started that about 4 years ago. Ran it about 3 years straight out of my bedroom. Right around kind of COVID. And then last year I bought a building that's on my property that I do my business out of. So last year I made the tournament shirts and a lot of the jerseys. That one, yep, the Eric's got on, I made that one. So this year we've got 2 different actual tournament designs, a white shirt and a black shirt that has all the teams on the back. Each purchase, a portion of that is going also back to Special Olympics. And I think I'm making 12 or 13 of the team's jerseys for the tournament as well as the umpire shirts. And a portion of that is all going back to Special Olympics also.
Nice.
And did I miss this in the beginning? Where is your shop located?
Out of Atlanta.
Oh, out
Yep.
of Atlanta.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So right down the road.
Yep.
And he do any mail modeling for some of your outfits?
I mean, we will get on that,
We
Kelly.
can talk about that
We
after
could.
this.
We can. I'll set the ring light up and get it done.
Is there some? Is there
And we'll
some?
be out to film it.
I'm going to be busy that day. I got a
thing to do.
Event.
You got a thing?
Yeah.
It's okay. I'll put it on the website. It's all right. You won't miss it.
Are there others? Are there others involved, or do you look to get others involved as far as like? Well, I guess what I would say is a corporate sponsorship or a,
We would love to get involved with Special Olympics every year and raise money for them. They've shown some interest in the event as well because it involves basically the entire state of Illinois.
Well,
So
yeah.
they showed a lot of interest. So I'm hoping next year we can get involved with them and get some sponsorship.
I mean,
happening.
we're open to any local businesses to.
Oh, that as well. Yeah, that as
sponsor.
well.
I was
Yeah.
thinking some big ones like the state of Illinois.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they'll raise your taxes.
Yeah.
They're going to do that anyway. Whether they give us anything or
But
not.
if anybody knows a good pastry shop or a furniture shop that would like to donate money, well,
Well, you knew that was coming, didn't you? You know what I mean?
Open to that. Insurance companies.
you never know.
Whatever.
There's a lot of them around. Booze places.
Booze places.
Yeah.
Radio stations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're always looking. But we'll see. We'll ask around in here and see who else knows someone.
Yeah, that's packed down
Yeah.
there today.
Not opened up yet.
No.
Andy Jackson, our Aflac rep through AFSCME, is sponsoring the event as well. So I want to shout out to
That's
him.
why I was wondering if you had some people that were
Yeah.
out there you want to shout out to.
Yeah, he's one of our sponsors, or our sponsor this year.
So I'm sure you have like concessions out there, food. And,
Yeah, there'll be
okay.
concessions. There'll be pulled pork, hot dogs, ballpark type concessions out there. They'll
So-
be selling them through the Spartan Sports Park. So they're selling food out there for the event.
Okay.
And they got them donating a portion back, or you
Yes,
don't know yet?
they're donating some money back as well, and they're going to donate some of the fees as well that we're going to donate to them back to Special Olympics. So
Okay.
they're helping as well. Shout out to Lisa at Spartan Sports Park. She's been a big help this year.
Did we go over the times that we're starting and all that?
11
We
a.m.
said the date. So
11 a.m. on September 6th. 10:55 we'll be throwing the first pitch.
Okay.
Rain or shine, doesn't matter.
I hope it's rain. That's our only thing that I'm worried about is the weather this year. But so far the weather's been beautiful, so
Oh, if it's like
I'm
today.
being optimistic.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
we need weather like this. I'm going to be umpiring like 6 games. I'm old. I can't be on the heat that long.
All turf fields out there, so that's a bonus. So even if you get a little rain, you should be okay.
And
Yeah,
I
that is
also
true.
Yeah.
think a little money fundraiser for you out there is you could get people together and play hot box and like Shannon in the middle. You probably haven't played hot box.
I don't. What is hot box?
Hot bo- You've never played hot box?
They're too young. They don't know anything
You
about
got the
it.
2 bases. You got to run back and forth. You know,
Yeah, and you
kind of
throw back. You gotta tap
Okay.
it.
You could have a hot
Yeah,
box champion. It's a little tournament. kind of thing. You know what I mean?
sponsored by Joe Ryan.
Boy, I
I'll
mean,
sponsor the hot box tournament.
kids don't even play that anymore these days. They don't even know
they
what
don't
it
even
is.
know what wiffle ball is anymore.
Man, what a shame.
It is a shame, definitely.
Yeah.
They know what video games are. Now I don't know.
Oh
how to
yeah,
do
they know
that.
those. They know those.
Yeah. But yeah.
That's
Anything else you want to throw out there as information that we might have missed?
We're having a 50-50 raffle as well. We're donating obviously 50% back to the Special Olympics, so we'll be selling tickets out there as well. I just got the tickets in from Amazon yesterday, so I'm ready to go on that. So
Start.
yeah, Saturday,
tickets?
Saturday, September 6th, 50-50 raffle, 16 IDOC teams participating in Chatham.
16 teams. You talking probably what, 12 to 15 people on a team?
Per team, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Should be a good crowd.
time.
should
Oh,
be
yeah,
a
that'll
pretty
be a
good
good
crowd.
crowd.
And they're going to bring their families.
Oh, yeah.
And all that, and then hopefully the surrounding communities will come out. And, it's a great facility. So
Oh, I know, it's beautiful out there.
Perfectly set up for what you're doing.
Yeah, I want to have everyone bring their families out and just enjoy the day and
Absolutely.
help raise some money for the Special Olympics.
Public's invited. Come on
Yeah,
down.
public's invited, obviously, of course.
Ideally, if we had a facility in Lincoln, we'd do it here, but we've just grown so much we have to take it somewhere
Yes.
else. But
I was sad to leave the Lincoln Rec Center, definitely.
yeah, the fields there are too small. We had a limit. It was more like a chess game last year.
Yeah.
You had to limit how many home runs you could hit. So, guys, you wouldn't want to hit a solo home run because you have to try to hit your home runs with people on base
But yeah,
to maximize it. Some teams were saving
funny.
some teams were saving their home runs for the last inning.
yeah, a lot of strategy last year because of
Yeah.
the home run limit.
So, but yeah, the public's invited. We can't thank the community enough for their support for this event and Special Olympics. Again, they're the world's greatest athletes. They're just special individuals. See the smile on their faces when they get their medals and all
Yes.
that. That's great.
Oh,
We-
yeah.
Oh yeah,
So come down. We'll take cash donations.
yes.
You don't have to buy a 50-50 ticket if you're not the gambling type, so just give us some cash for those athletes.
You buy those 50-50 tickets, and
Especially for that event.
Yeah, and you win. You're obligated to just donate it.
Right, yeah.
And that's what you're thinking.
I'm hoping so.
Well,
Yeah, I'm hoping
yeah.
so.
Somebody steps up and takes their half. You need a picture of for the social media.
Call them out.
Call them out. Have a
Yeah.
picture taken. Say, lucky winner. I took this 50% from the kids.
Just took it and ran.
I always get the first 2 or 3 numbers every time. It's just the last 2 or 3 that get me.
0, 0, 0, 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
Is what's happened to softball over the years? Is this still very popular?
I
what
don't
happened
think
to it?
so.
It
'cause
took a hit with COVID, I feel like.
I think it was before that. I mean, they don't even have the fence out at Memorial Park anymore. When
What a big deal it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a few little leagues around. I play in Mason City when I can. So Mason City has a little slow pitch league, pretty competitive. And Mount Pulaski, too, Friday night leagues, they do.
Do they
Okay.
really? I didn't even know that.
Co-ed leagues, yeah. Yep,
So,
it's fun.
co-ed leagues. So are the beer nuts and those guys? Is that all still around?
That I'm
There's a beer nut store in Bloomington still. I know that.
Yeah, I drove by there a couple weeks ago, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah.
But they were a professional,
a big
fast
softball
pitch.
team. Yeah, that's what I mean. They were a big fastball team.
Yeah,
There were
I take
a
their
few of them.
sponsorship as well.
Yeah, see? That's who you're looking
Good job,
for.
Beer Nuts. Good job.
The beer nuts.
Beer nuts.
We can look right down that place right there, get all kinds of sponsors. Sherwin-Williams.
Yeah.
Corey Leonard's got a bunch of money. Spirit of Republic. There's all kinds of money sitting over there.
Why you're skipping one, Joe?
There's-
I can't see it for the fence.
Oh, I can see
for the
it.
tent.
The Country Financial.
Country
I can
Financial.
barely see it.
financial.
Yeah.
They got
Financial. They should have a lot of money.
Hey, the porta potties are in front of it. I couldn't see.
That might be fitting.
Yeah. That's kind of what that is.
I kind of thought making the excuse to just taste testing all this barbecue, then you can have.
I know.
You want to come out next year.
Yeah.
there you go.
There's
There you go.
a lot of barbecue going on today.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But, guys, thanks for taking some time.
Thanks for having us on. I appreciate
guys
it.
are-
I think we should pop on next year, 6 weeks or something before.
Okay, we can do
Let us-
that.
Give people a chance maybe to get involved.
I can
Yeah.
do that. I
Yeah.
can do that, yeah.
But thank you guys for
Yes.
having us every year.
Anytime, yeah. It's
I know you guys are all about trying to do things for the community, and this is going to benefit more than just the community. It's going to benefit the whole state of athletes.
right. Yeah. And
That's awesome.
a great cause, and, it's a good thing that you guys are doing.
And we are professionals.
You also want to throw this out there. Keep Logan Correctional Center in your minds, even
Yep.
though it's been quiet
Yeah.
for the past few
Yes.
months. There is still a chance that they could be on the chopping block. So keep your signs up.
Yep.
Keep calling your legislators and let them know, do not close Logan Correctional Center. It's a valuable part of this community, both economically
100%.
and everything.
Yeah.
So keep that in your mind. Just because it's quiet doesn't mean it's over.
That's what they want it to be, quiet, so
Yeah.
they can sneak in.
Save Logan.
Yeah, save
Is
Logan.
is there a deadline for that happening?
No.
No.
It's year by year. It's budget.
So just at any given time, they could pull it. That's it. They've made their decision. You're done.
There's a process. I mean,
They have to. They're building a new facility, so they have to build a new facility first. So there's a lot of planning going into it, but there's no movement on it.
Okay.
The past
That's what I was
probably 6 months.
legislatively, they didn't
anything.
complete their COGFA hearing that they were supposed to. We had the community hearing, but they didn't go down to the Capitol and do their thing. They were supposed to be legally required to, but as we all know, legislators don't necessarily stay by what they're legally required to do.
No, and if they're in Texas, they move to. They get out of the state for a while.
Yeah.
I went to the junior high meeting. That's why. What's that been? Over a year ago. Hasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, over a year. Yep, over a year ago.
Yeah, that was the public hearing that they're required to have. Then they were supposed to do something down at the Capitol that they never did, but, fine print.
Yeah.
Which I took that as sort of a good thing. Yeah. Them not meeting in Springfield for that. So.
They didn't have the votes to do it.
Yeah.
So that's what people do. The politicians do. They don't have the votes. They hide.
They hide.
Well,
let them
maybe
hide.
we'll grab some political people and get them on here and find out about that.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Well, I see one over there in a bright orange shirt. He'd love to come on and talk.
Fortunately, all of our legislators in this area support us. Sally.
Yeah, of course,
yeah.
Sally does. Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
Bill and all that. And so we have the support locally. We just
We need
north of I-80, we need more support.
And north of I-80, definitely.
North of I-80.
Yeah. That's
And can we get Jim Ash a better shirt?
what's he got on?
He's got a Bears shirt on.
Oh, no.
Jim Ash is one funny individual.
Jim Ash knows what to wear.
I think something with a little green and yellow would look
Oh,
better.
no.
Unlike you, Shannon, he's never done any male modeling.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming on. And
Thanks for
we'll
having us
talk
on.
to you next year.
Sounds good.
All right,
Sounds
guys.
good.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Purchase a chicken sandwich from Culver's of Lincoln, and you could help the restaurant win $15,000 for its workers. The Culver's Company is holding a contest between all its stores to introduce their 3 new chicken sandwiches. The store with the most growth in chicken sales over the previous year wins the contest. The Lincoln location has been among the leading stores so far, but they need your help. Buying any of the 3 new Culver's chicken sandwiches counts in the contest, whether it's the grilled chicken, crispy chicken, or spicy crispy chicken, made juicier, crispier, and tastier.
That's the way we like it, baby.
Culver's of Lincoln has a long history of supporting the community through fundraising nights, donating a portion of sales to schools, nonprofits, and other organizations in the area. And now, here's our chance to say thank you. The contest runs through August 10th, so get out to Culver's and help the team bring home the bacon with your purchase of chicken. Culver's, home of the Butterburger. Home of the 3 new chicken sandwiches, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Worried about your friend, but don't know how to reach out?
You could say, how are you, or get a fake tattoo. You could ask with an app if it works for you. You could chat with them in VR, it's all good. If you think you should check in, yeah, you should. Whatever gets you talking.
Reach out to a friend about their mental health.
Whatever gets you talking.
Learn how you can help at seizetheawkward.org.
This is Chloe Froby from the 2024 Lady Railers State Champion Basketball Team, and you're listening to Cheap Seats on WLCN.
All you need. Look how skinny you are.
Not enough. You're still going. Welcome back to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM, broadcasting from downtown Lincoln for the Balloon Fest weekend. We got some barbecue competition going on this morning.
Yeah.
And joining us now is Kevin Bateman. Good morning.
Sir. Good
morning. He's
Didn't you go somewhere overseas and they made you a knight or something with a sword? Are you Sir Kevin Bateman?
No, it's probably more. I'm probably on a list somewhere for a firing squad or something.
Well,
I was guillotine.
Listen, I think you're involved in small town politics, so you are correct.
I think it was his wife chasing him down a road with a sword.
I tell you, I got plenty of sleep and wasn't on top of my game, but if I had got a picture of you, your wife driving a golf cart, and you sitting on the back pulling a garbage can on wheels, my lands, you talk about lazy.
Or,
do you know how heavy that garbage can was?
I'm sure it wasn't empty.
No.
And I didn't see you over there offering to help.
No.
Well, I couldn't hear
You just stood there and watched.
Well, I didn't need to help.
Hey.
You had a young lady pulling him in a golf cart.
We pay $750 for we go out every year. We pay $750 for an organization to empty our garbage cans for them.
Was that the soccer team last night?
It's the soccer team last night, yeah. So we don't ask them to get up that early for us, you know. So not all of them are full, you know. So we take care of the few of them in the mornings, but
that's a big deal for the soccer team. I know.
Darn tootin' it is.
Yeah, we'll see what they think tonight after.
You better get some more garbage cans.
Well, GFL brought us 30 toters, and there's a 30-yard dumpster behind that stage, and it will be completely full.
It'll be full.
Yeah, tomorrow. So
that's all good stuff.
That's the part of the festivals people don't. That and the porta potty guy, you know.
Hard to justify the expenses, but I mean, it all has an expense.
I actually caught the Chicago Street Rental is our porta potty company. I kind of caught
boys down there.
I caught them in a fib a while ago. The machine that cleans it got plugged, and they found out that this is going to be unheard of in Lincoln now. They found out that someone had dropped one of them little Fireball bottles in there, and it plugged up the hose. So it had to be brought in from out of town, because I have never seen one of them little Fireball bottles in Lincoln.
I don't know where they come from.
Yeah, never.
No. Do they sell them in town?
That's what I'm saying. They had to be imported.
That's right. Check out Famous Liquor.
What changed that? Yeah. What changed that from? Wasn't it like cinnamon schnapps, and then all of a sudden they changed it to Fireball, and everybody went crazy? Because it's about the
back
same
in
thing.
your and I's day, it was the bottles of Boone's Farm for $1.50.
I never had any. I couldn't.
I have a
afford it.
child. Directly related to a bottle of Boone's Farm.
Understood. I understand. Yeah, you're correct. Well, it's quite a little festival going on down here, and I want to we'll talk about several parts, but this band you have tonight, is that legal to say what they cost?
Yes.
I just wonder, because they're a big deal.
I won't say what they normally charge, but Captain Geesh did give me a discount. Soon as the Logan County Young Professionals stepped aside, we as the barbecue people stepped up to take over the entertainment part. Soon as that became official, I immediately reached out to them. I've never heard them live, but I know they have a big following, and I wanted to start off our portion of the event with a big bang. So I reached out to them. They were available. That was clear back in November. They did give me a discount because their roadie lives here in town. So I got them at a little bit lower rate. Now, the authorities and the powers to be aren't very happy with me, because as soon as I posted that I booked them, they bring a wave of people with them. So they haven't played in Lincoln in 22 years.
Long time.
Yeah. And I reached out, and they're like, we thought we made the town mad. Nobody's ever asked us back.
Well,
you're like, no, that's my job.
Yeah, exactly.
to cyber jump a second. Yesterday I got up, and you're starting to get ready for things, and it's Friday. And, you kick the garage doors up, and I see balloons, and it's Balloon Festival Day, and I turn the radio on, and you know what's on? Slow Ride from Foghat, and that was the very first Balloon Fest right there we had Foghat down here.
Yes,
when you really think about it back, and they were popular then.
Yep.
And there were people climbing up on the light post, and I remember I had a job.
What was that band that played at the high school when you and I were there in the auditorium? They went on to be famous.
It was Head East, or it was
Rush.
It was Rush. It was.
It was somebody famous. They were just like a garage band.
REO Speedwagon.
Yeah.
Rich Raff and them were over here, but remember that when you look back on those days, that Foghat was here downtown, like. Man, they were a big deal.
Yeah. Well, that's back when the Balloon Festival was downtown.
Yeah. All the balloons were down here. It was cool.
And when I get the pushback on why you keep blocking our streets and why you keep doing this. You know, it's always from the younger crowd, and us baby boomers are like, listen, we stacked 15,000 tires downtown one time, and we had quarter midget races on the square, and they're like, what?
Let's bring that back.
Let's bring that back.
That was cool.
The thing I'm working on the hardest to bring back, and that we can do really, is the 3-on-3 basketball tournament. I'm constantly we got to bring back 3-on-3.
That used to be a fun weekend.
Yeah.
But that would mean more street closure.
It's for a weekend. Come on.
And you got to have.
You say that, but you're not in my position.
I know.
I mean, it's.
But he'd like to be. You can get him an application for some of that stuff.
No. You know what? For the businesses down here, though, it can be hit and miss. I mean, you have some businesses. You know, last year they were dead as a doornail. And it was like a ghost town in there, and this year they're just slammed to the walls. So, it is kind of hit and miss. I mean, nice weather for this. So.
It's awesome weather, boy. You can't beat this.
When it's weather like this, people don't mind walking around so much.
There's no rain in our forecast, is it? I mean, it's just over.
It's already passed.
Yeah,
it was like at 9
overcast.
o'clock, it was 20% or something like that. But the thing about it is, and I'm stuck because I'm the alderman for this area, is. You try to have conversations saying, listen, it's only so many hours that I'm blocking your business. But then you got to look at the greater good for the community. Obviously, this event is greater good for the community. It may not be so much for a business. Or it takes a couple years. You get the businesses like Small Town Creations and Spirited and stuff that actually embrace it and how can we be part of it, or how can we make it our thing? This year, we had a meeting with some of the downtown businesses, and they put together coupon books that we give to every team and every judge, to use in their stores. Because believe it or not, of the 35 barbecue teams, only 4 of them are from Logan County. The guy that won steak last night was from Nashville, Dixon, Tennessee, right outside Nashville. We got teams from Alabama, Missouri. They're all over. Very, very few of them are anywhere near here. And we got judges that come in from different states. So last night I ran into a group of 6 women that are more seasoned women staying at an Airbnb. Decided to come to
seasoned women.
So they sell seasoning?
That's politically correct. You're getting seasoned yourself.
Mentally seasoned, my friend.
Since 1980.
But they've wanted to come to a balloon festival, and then they came downtown, and they're really liking their weekend. They're staying here. So
well, let's stop there a second with the barbecue stuff. Tell us about today's thing, like is the time frame or whatever's going on.
So today is backyard. We don't have enough volunteers to go back to the professionals like we were pre-COVID when we had 60 teams. It takes a bigger group to run that. There's only 6 of us. James Salinger is the son-in-law of one of our guys. He's been helping a lot, especially barbecue weekend. But the core of us, I'm the youngest at 61. Most of the guys are in their 70s. When we started this 15 years ago, we were in our late 40s and stuff. So
you're getting old.
Yes, I am. But I'm younger than my wife.
Well, you don't look it.
But so when we came back out of COVID, we had a smaller group. So the best thing we could do is what they call the backyard event. So the difference is being 2 meats. Professionals is 4 meats: brisket, pork butt, pulled pork, ribs, and chicken. Today is just ribs and chicken. So they had their cooks meeting already. They got their instructions. So right now they're prepping and cooking their ribs and chicken. Turn-ins at 12 and 12:30. Then the judging will go on, and then we'll have awards at 3 o'clock down here at by Spirited. But there's one of them darn trains that everybody's complaining about.
Where's it coming from?
I don't know. I can't imagine that in 1853 they built a town around our train track. But that's what's going on right now. Last night was steak. It was a KCBS steak sanction. Believe it or not, I put that out there. Quit bragging about how you can cook a steak. Prove it. Because it was only a $50 entry fee, and we gave you 2 1-inch thick prime ribeyes. I don't know if you bought ribeyes lately, but I mean, pretty much that was a wash there. So, and the team that won it was from outside Nashville. So
that's cool.
And right now, there's some guys over here cooking jalapeno poppers. They're smoking salmon. Hey, they got the grill fired up. They're cooking a bunch of stuff. So.
You got to like that.
Got the wood fire pizza guys. Got his fire going, getting ready for lunch there behind you.
You know, it just smells good when you come down like that later on and everybody's got the stuff going. It's like,
Yeah, I came down last night, and boy, it was packed down here. And
we'll wait till tonight.
Yeah,
it's yeah.
Yeah. What now? Tell us about that. What time's the band start? 8?
Captain Geese takes the stage at 8 o'clock. The only thing I've heard about them other than how phenomenal they are is they are one of the bands that once they start playing at 8 o'clock, they do not take a break. They play all the way through.
Yeah, no breaks.
Yeah.
And how late, what time do they stop tonight?
They're supposed to stop at 11.
Okay.
But they've been known to, if the party's going.
Hey, I want to back up a little bit while we're talking about the band, just to tell you, because this is stupid funny stuff. But back when Foghat was here and we were running it and all this stuff, and I was a volunteer, then they said, here's a volunteer thing for you. We want you. They had we had a stage there with a fence and stuff, and they said my job was to go under the fence and push people back from climbing up on the stage. And I went out there and took a look at this mess, and I went back under the stage and I said, hey man, I said, I can't do that. That's a mess down there. And I remember Mitch Smith. Remember Mitch?
Yeah.
He was standing up on that stage and he said, what's your job, Joey? And I said, well, I got to go underneath there and push all those people back and fight them from getting up on the stage. And he goes, oh, I'll do it. Do my job. I said, what's your job? And he said, stand right over here by that cooler of Budweiser, and when anybody in the band gives you a little tip they need a beer, run them over a bottle of Budweiser. I said, you got it. So I sat on the stage, and those guys would look at me every once in a while and go like this, and I'd have to crack a Budweiser for them and run it over and sit it down. They didn't take any breaks either. That was a good gig.
That's probably one of the biggest changes from the previous 10 years of the event. Remember when we used to fence off the alcohol part? You had to wear a wristband, to get into a certain area. Yeah. We use the term open carry now. It's not firearms, but we're not making you put it in a solo cup. As long as you're inside the area, as long as you're inside the street closure, just have a good time. Well, every bar is involved. We got the Alibi, Foxholes over on Broadway, Rusty Rail, obviously Spirited Republic. So as long as you're inside the area, we want you to enjoy yourselves. That's why we got a row of food trucks. I got a little bit of everything. I did up the barbecue truck thing this year to 3 barbecue trailers. Notorious PIG here, they own a meat market in Decatur. Theirs is phenomenal. I got Bobby Lane down there, and of course Nuthatch Hill, and then of course we got pizza, we got smash burgers, Bay Area Mexicana. This is their second year there. I think they're actually originally from California, but they're stationed in Bloomington now. Mexicans, awesome. Then we brought in Tony's on Wheels. One of the baked potato truck backed out at the last minute. I actually have a waiting list of like 10 food trucks from out of state that want to come to this festival. Got a hold of him, and it's like Greek. I think the restaurant in Peoria is called Who Dad's, but he's the food truck for that. So phenomenal gyros, I heard people saying, out of his truck this year. Nana's Kitchen's got the homemade cookies, ice cream.
We miss gyros.
Yes, we did. That's why I told him. I said, it's a good thing. Our Euro restaurant is no more. So, and then
we miss gyros and the schnitzels, but Gazzardo does a good job with those schnitzels. They're good, but those old schnitzels were. Yep. They got her down.
Peggy and I usually do the American Legion one once a month. That's a good one. So,
well, we got a caller on the line. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Oh, this is Robert.
Hi, Robert.
I wanted to take you back to the old street shutdowns. The rec center, when I was back in high school, that was BC, of course, 64, 65, 66. They would shut down that block by Washington Park, which is now Scully Park on Clinton Street, and they would bring bands in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then when I got out of the Army in 71, they would bring in the sort of WWF wrestling. They'd shut that block down. It was hilarious. You know, these guys were way down in the minor leagues.
We tried to do that another time, didn't they? They tried to bring wrestling
something
here
like
one time.
that, yeah.
Oh, it was in the gym, I think, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if it went or not.
I tried to get the city council to buy a stage like what you're seeing there. It cost $1,800 to rent it, but
for how long? A day? Weekend?
2 days, $900 a day. But believe it or not, it's booked the entire year. I'm like, the city needs to buy this thing. We could use it for this gentleman saying, having a couple events, but then make some money the rest of the year, loan these dudes out. That come from Champaign. That's the closest one I could find. So let's face it, we had what was it called back? Something days. Heritage Days or something like that, where we raised money for fireworks and stuff. But again, I'm going to emphasize that means street closure, and the street closure anymore in the last few years is a dirty word. You don't.
Well, I don't think you have to close down the same streets every time, though.
No,
do you think
you have to close.
Do you think it's the only spot in Lincoln we could do it, or do you think maybe you could do it around like Bob just said, do it around the parks?
Well,
on Clinton Street.
So the main thing I can say about Kickapoo Street is we got 2 giant generators down there, but they still won't power up everything we got powered up. So like Third Fridays and the Christmas Tree Festival, that's all barbecue electricity around the square, which I've now got semi-permanently mounted. But that's the main reason it's Kickapoo, is because how much power is here. That's the problem with some of these festivals, is it's the logistics part and the infrastructure more than why always this street. And it's infrastructure based on Kickapoo Street, and the food trucks is 100% infrastructure.
How long ago did you guys do that? I remember Jimmy Bishop and you guys working on that.
Right.
Court rights.
Well, when they redid those ugly, stupid bump outs there that are a waste of time, the tire markers, that's what I call them. So when they tore the sidewalk up, the barbecue committee got together, went and bought some big conduit, went and bought several tens of thousands of dollars worth of cable, and we buried cable in that sidewalk. So there's 2 50-amp RV pedestals at both ends. So right now that stage is running off 100 amps from buried cable that the barbecue committee buried in the ground. We did the same thing over in front of D-Fades. There's actually conduit there and cable, so if we ever move something back down on that end, there's power on that end of the street. So we just, as a group, Chris Grau, Jim Bishop, and the rest of us, we invested into the community with the thought of, you go to some of these, you come to Third Fridays where they allow them to use generators. You can't have a conversation.
No, yeah. I mean, no. I understand why you have to have them, but the noise.
It's noisy. So we decided that we would try to make it a generator-free event and bring power in, and it's grown to where we have to borrow a couple generators, but we get the very quiet ones that you don't hear running. So there's 3 miles worth of cable, big heavy cable, laying on these streets right now.
You guys had that much money to invest in?
Well,
I just wondered.
We just kept in. We without labor. I asked Chris Grau this about a month or so ago. Without labor, the Up in Smoke Committee has either purchased or got donated to us somewhere around $30,000+ worth of equipment.
Wow.
And that's just like these boxes. We got the boxes from Eaton. But then there was 6-pack nights at Jim Bishop's garage where you're sitting there putting all the wires together and all the plug-ins and all the. There's labor involved too. You
talking about abs 6-packs?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. The four of us.
That's not a number. Usually it's
You
like
guys
18.
must not got invited.
We couldn't work there because we all just have abs.
We don't have abs.
It's an ab.
Hey, I've got a six-pack. I just protect it out front.
Yes.
It's padded.
A soft shell, a small dome around it. Nothing wrong with a dome tummy. You know what I mean?
But yeah, this is a good event, and you know it's we had some hiccups yesterday morning. I'm not kidding you. We were going to pull our hair out with some issues for about 4 hours, but it all got worked out. We have plans and contingency plans. We just don't like to dig into them. We're old. We like to just roll with what we know and not have to think outside the box.
And just when you think you got something figured out, you don't.
Yeah, well, that's what happened yesterday. And we had some hiccups come up, and we had to think outside the box. But it's going, and the only drawback yesterday, there was a couple food trucks that we had to tell them to fire up their generators that they have mounted on their trucks till we could get them power. So and they did that, and it all worked out. People got some good lunches yesterday. And of course, they'll all be open here shortly. So
and another big day of events.
Yep. I seen all the balloons fly over this morning. There's a lot of our barbecue teams. There was 2 of them that they were just astounded. They'd never seen a balloon in their life. They were running out of their tent and get cell phones out. Hey, look at here.
Need to get out and enjoy it, because you know what this always means, don't you, when you have this?
Clean.
It's the end of summer.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, there's no more third Fridays after this one.
He said cleanup. You said end of summer.
Yeah.
You guys are
Now, cleanup, what time, if we've got some volunteers that want to come clean up, what time should they meet you and where?
Well, I'll tell you what, for 15 years, we will ask for volunteers to meet us downtown about 7 or 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. We got to have all this cleaned up and the streets opened up by noon, and I will let you know as soon as the first one ever shows up.
Now what's the pay
we
on
ask.
that? Now, what's the pay on that?
respond.
Thus, the word volunteer.
We'll pat you on the back, shake your hand, say thank you,
and you'll be really appreciated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You will be appreciated. We have some community volunteers. We give them a free T-shirt. I made sure that every time there was a shift change yesterday, that I found my volunteer and thanked them for their volunteer service and told them they were doing a great job and stuff. But and that's what's important. But there's no money made out of this thing. Just this portion.
Well, hopefully local businesses are making money.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
But just this portion of the event, if we took out Captain Geesh, because it was a little extra money this year, just the downtown portion is over $30,000 to put it on.
It's a lot of money.
And I mean, there's times that I'm begging sponsors, hey, you ain't got money, in-kind sponsorship. One of our biggest ones is Culligan Ice. Every year he gives us 250 free bags of ice. Once we hit 250, he charges us for every bag after that.
He's a good boy. Yeah,
so
that's nice.
GFL is the same way. They bring down toters. We can bring you this many, but after that we're going to ask you to pay for them and stuff. So, but then the rest of them, I struggle every year trying to figure out how to. And I screwed up already. I didn't bring my list of sponsors. How to get the sponsors notified for what they give us. And Peggy and I start begging in January for money. But, I come up, I'm a politician, I come up with the idea of these political signs. I don't know what else I can do, but every one of these people gave something. And that's the best of it. I have had a few questions. Who is Highlander Energy? Who is Keystone? Who is Invenergy? It may be a sore subject. Highlander is all the renewable energy you see going up out west. Invenergy is all the renewable energy you see going out east. And Keystone is some of the solar companies you see around town. So I reached out to them, and they stepped up to the plate. And then, of course, we got American Water and Heartland Bank and CEFCU and Tremont Bank, and then every other business that you can think of. There's 27 of them. There's 27 sponsors that help put this event on, other than just donations of time and materials. But I can't tell you what Seth's portion is, but it's probably pretty close also. So just this portion downtown with the tent, chairs, all that kind of, it's $30,000.
Well, that's a lot to put it on.
Yeah.
That's why, get out and support it or we'll lose it.
Yeah.
And we need volunteers, right? I say we, but you need some volunteers.
I'm not going to mention their names, but of my volunteers last night, we had 8 no-shows. I made them a T-shirt. I made sure I don't give them the shirt until they show up, and I got 8 extra T-shirts today. So
there's 8 T-shirts waiting on some volunteers.
From the 9 o'clock on, it was Mr. and Mrs. Bateman.
What size shirt you wear?
I was going to say, throw those sizes out so we'll fit
I got
sizes.
Every size but small right now. Every size but small.
Well,
you're
shoot. Out, Jake.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Jake wears a small.
Oh,
we cut the sleeves and sides out.
So they don't have a small.
We could it's just after the fair season. Let's face it. We can make him popular. We'll cut the sleeves off, cut it midriff or whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah. Oh, he'd work then. He loves that.
Yep. 100% right.
Yeah. If he were a jogger, he'd be one of those Woodlawn Road guys.
No, that's the part I don't understand. I did the whole. I got involved in the whole web thing. I actually successfully logged in and created a sign-up genius. You could have double-click. I was impressed myself. Double-clickety-doo-dah. Kevin gets an email. Here's my contact information. I asked for 2 hours a time, what shirt size, and then on the description it was general crowd control and light cleanup. And it was just answering questions. We're in charge of wristbands this year. If you're aged, we don't put a wristband on you because they do cost money. But if you were close in age or questionable, we ask you to come over to our red, white, and blue tent. We'll confirm that you're August 23rd, 2004.
Jeez.
Can you believe that, man?
Wow. Well, let me ask that question then right now without involving, I guess, what might be a problem. How is it governed? Like
us.
I'm just saying if you walked, if you were underage, because sometimes underage kids did that. If you grab, you grabbed a beer out of your car on the park over there and poured in a cup, and you walk up here with sunglasses and a hat. I can't tell if you're 18 or 25.
So
does someone stop you and ask?
Well, no, we cannot police that part. We're just trying people to be honest. But with the 4 bars serving outside their realm, they've got a permit. They've got a state permit to serve outside their facility. Obviously, you go in that establishment, they're supposed to look, but this weekend it's like if you got somebody in and it's questionable, they're to be told to come to our tent. We make the final determination, is this person 21 or not, put a wristband on them. We have officers, paid and unpaid, in the crowd. They're looking for those people. Hey, that
sure, yeah.
that kind of thing. So it's just honest people trying to be honest. Mm-hmm. So
I'm with you. It makes it all more enjoyable.
Right. Like I said,
having it all roped off.
We undid the rope off thing. We undid the solo cup thing. We did that the first few years of the barbecue competition, trying to keep the solo cup. The only hard and fast stipulation we try to have is no glass bottles. It gets broke 100%. on the streets. We got little kids running around. So every bar that I could see last night, we checked the garbage cans, no glass in there. So everybody's complying. If you go inside the bar and you insist on a glass bottle, they're going to pour it in a cup because they know you may walk out the door.
Yep.
So
100%.
Well, Kevin, you probably don't get a whole lot of compliments and thank yous. You get the opposite, and we're going to compliment and thank you here because it's a lot of work and a lot of time, a lot of no sleep, a lot of no eating. Get you something better today than some fries.
Well, I tell you what, I'd like to mention my wife Peggy, of course, and then Mark Schoonover, James Salinger, Steve Montgomery, Frank Bramwell, Larry Ingram, and Dave Casebeer. That's it. We had a barbecue meeting Wednesday night, and there was a group of women sitting. We sat outside next to us, which we're bourbon drinkers. We contacted the one bourbon establishment, and they're not open on Wednesday.
You gotta have it on a different night.
I had to text. We scheduled the meeting. I'm texting Joe. I'm like, we're here. Why aren't you open?
I didn't know you were coming.
Joe's hit or miss.
So we moved down to Alibi because of trivia night at Spirited, and we were sitting outside, and they understood we were talking about the barbecue event, and one of them leaned over and said, "So who actually does that event?" And we're like, "It's us." And they're like, "No, seriously, who?"
Yeah, it can't be you guys.
Can't be you guys, man. You're standing in the Depends aisle. There's no way.
Well, I mean, you're going to have to find, I would say, you say you're getting up there in age, you're going to have to find some younger generation to step up and keep it going. And,
I will not lie. That conversation has come up in several meetings, especially this year, of if we don't get, we're willing to help. So I want to put that out there right now. We're not saying
take it on.
It's yours.
We're saying we, as the group will tell you, we need a Kevin Bateman. We need a Kevin that's willing to step up, make the contacts, do this, do that, and we want to step back and just go to the meetings. What do you need us to do? We'll help you do that. I stepped up when Chris stepped away to be that person. Well, now I'm 61. So it's...
What about some of our young, you got involved because of barbecue. What about some of our young barbecuers over there from Lincoln? You ever hit them up that are kind of local?
There isn't any over there.
There's not?
No. Steve Dom.
I say the Dom boys didn't
Steve Dom's
show?
the youngest that I know. Well, unless he's got some sons.
Yeah.
Or I hate to say it, how about one of these local business owners that can benefit from it?
Sure.
And step up and say, hey, this is a downtown event. We want to help promote downtown. And we didn't mention the Oasis. There's 60 vendors out at the Oasis today.
I saw a bunch of tents back there.
Yeah. They're maxed out at 60. We're maxed out at 35. The art fair's maxed out at 30. The balloons, Seth says, maxed out at 38. He goes, I could probably get more on that property, but where it's for the balloons, the hard part for him is the landing, because with all the renewable energy stuff going on, there's little short flights. They're little short flights or very long flights. So that he's trying to keep that under control. So it's
and
not
some
like
farmers don't want you landing on their field,
right?
Which I understand.
It's not like an event where it's struggling to stay afloat. We need someone to help build it up. I mean, this year we're at this is the first year we're saying, hey, we don't have any more. I turned away teams. We don't have any more space. Sorry, I can't get you in here. So food vendors, turning them away. They're on a waiting list. Hey, this is. I only want to do food trucks on Kickapoo. I got both sides filled. Boom. I can't do anymore. So so we're on a high note this year. And then God looked down on us for the weather.
Oh yeah, yeah. It'd be nice and cool tomorrow for all the volunteers for cleanup, and that's you're meeting Mr. Bateman at 7 a.m.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. What time you be here?
I'll be there about 6:30.
Okay.
Probably after the workout.
That or shortly afternoon when we're done.
Oh man, I missed you guys.
Then I can have all the excuses. Truck wouldn't start. I got busy over here.
Did you guys hear the funny story that happened in this tent last year? That great big storm came through.
Oh yeah.
The weather guy, he's texting me. He goes, "Oh, it's going to miss. It's going to be south. You're going to be safe. It's going. I'll let you know if anything happens." I mean, 60 10 by 10 tents are flying through the air. But the funniest part was Michelle Bauer and I are over there, and there was a group of guys and women inside this tent. They had been partaking for a little while. Mm-hmm. We couldn't see in it because of torrential downpour rain, but we heard the weights. This is a true story. We heard the weights coming off the ground, boom, coming off the ground, boom. Next thing you know, we hear, "You call this a storm? This is no storm." Like, get your phone out. We're going to record Crazy Ways to Die. Hold on. They were in here holding on to the bars like they're going to hold the tent down.
Good way to go flying.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah,
But,
let's get a little more weight on them.
We had one other year where we had probably 3/4 of an inch of rain and maybe 20 minutes on a Saturday morning. That's when the big tent was on Broadway. Other than that, we've been pretty blessed. So
Well, you got some fantastic weather today, and it's going to be packed tonight.
I hope everybody comes downtown. Obviously, you're going to have to park a little ways and walk. Bring a lawn chair. Enjoy the band, but and Dock Dogs. We got Dock Dogs today. And then the barbecue committee stepped up this year. We got free bouncy houses, free face painting, free balloon animals for the kids. So there's no saying, "Hey, little Tommy, we don't have any."
What are those companies that are donating those?
Heather on the farm, I think, is doing the face painting, and she got someone to do the balloon art, and then it's Inflatable Bounce Kingdom, Tim Brady's company.
Oh, Cody Brady and Tim Brady.
Yep, are doing the bouncy houses. All of that's free of charge, paid for by the barbecue committee. We wanted to make sure that when you bring your family downtown, the only thing you're paying for is food and drink.
So those companies are donating a lot of the stuff going in there? Wow.
Well,
that's
they're
a big investment on
donating,
their
and we're paying. They cut us a break, and we're paying them for their time instead of them trying to make a profit by painting faces. I reached out and said, "Hey, what do you think your income would be? I'll just pay it. I don't want anybody to miss. I don't want a little kid to miss out getting Hulk painted on his face." Because his parents may not be able to do that.
I was going to say, that sounds like a Joe Ryan thing. You have a picture from last year, don't you?
Yeah.
I'll go over and get Hulk on my face.
Ninja Turtles or something like that. Yeah.
Spider-Man.
I got grandkids. Ooh. Hey, I want them to all enjoy. So Dock Dogs is free. That's an awesome thing over there.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. That portion of that's $7,000. It's $7,000 for Dock Dogs. And we found out this year.
So is that more or less than Captain Geach?
It's $7,000. but what we found out, we are their longest running show.
Really?
Yeah. Even Shields backed out this year. We are their longest running consistent show they've got going on now.
Well, I quit shopping at Shields. You can't afford it. They got to have plenty of money.
Yeah. Especially for that sport complex.
They're gonna.
But you ought to see that they can brag about the one they're putting up. I'm telling you, down there where my granddaughter plays softball in Southern Illinois, Black Diamond Harley Davidson's building one that's going to.
Where's that at? Marion?
Yeah. It's a huge one.
They've got a couple big donors donating.
Yeah, they got big money down there. All the fields are AstroTurf. They got everything. They put up a dome too, so they'd be able to play softball year round now. So it's a pretty good deal down there. But yeah, I'm hoping everybody shows up and has a good time.
It's going to be a good time, so make sure you get down there.
Be safe, be courteous, be polite. Yeah. That's all we're asking.
Absolutely.
Have a good time.
And if not,
and dance.
Joe Ryan will bounce you right out.
Dance a little bit. I'll be working security tonight, but you won't see me.
That's the whole. I got a hint from somebody to put more stand-up tables because evidently you don't drink as much when you're standing up.
Really?
Now, hang on a second.
I feel like that's false.
From experience, I think you could.
A few years ago, I got in trouble. I was security myself, and I secured one chair in the parklet over there at Spirited all night long. That chair never went anywhere.
Safe.
Well, nobody stole it.
Check mark safe.
Yeah. All my jobs were done for the evening, and I just decided, this is what I'm doing.
Sit down a little bit. I agree. Sit down a little bit.
But yeah, be courteous. Like I said, shop the local shops downtown. I kind of hate it that Michael don't have the Abe's open yet, man. We used to send flocks of people down to Abe's. barbecue teams and stuff, they would come in and they just literally, before I unload my smoker, I'm going down here. So he's going to turn that around and make that good again. But I was kind of hoping he'd be open, but not maybe next year. But the B, I've told several teams, you brought your wife, send your wife into the B, and send you as the husband go into Prairie Threads. You got a she shed and a man cave. Two perfectly good shops. So
100%.
And then Small Town Creations, and then Ethan is he's actually selling food this year out front of his. I think he was doing Nashville hot chicken skewers. I seen that last night when I was driving by. So little bit of everything. Trying to help them out. Overstock's new for this year. This is their first festival to be part inside of it. So hopefully they do good and everything.
Awesome. It's a great event.
Yes, sir, it is.
All right.
Well, Kevin, thanks for everything you do.
All right.
We appreciate it. And everybody come downtown and enjoy it. All kinds of food. You said vendors everywhere.
Yep.
Sure, there's a little bit of something for everyone.
If you can't find what you want to eat today, you're 2 Kohler fried trailers. One's not enough. We got 2 Kohler fried trailers.
Perfect.
So, I forgot to mention, we got Lowe's Sugar Buzz or whatever that Brady trailer. It's down there by the kids portion there by Doc Dogs, along with a Kohler fried trailer. I think there's somebody
kids
over
and
here.
Sugar.
They think there's somebody over here in the art fair that's selling freeze-dried candy.
I've had some of that.
It's pretty good.
You ever had freeze-dried corn?
No.
Freeze-dried sweet corn?
Have you had...
Greatest thing
This is
you'll
going
ever
to sound
have.
crazy. Have you had sweet corn ice cream?
No, but I would like it.
Had that on a cruise ship. I'm on all thing ice cream. Came back to the table. Peggy's like, what's that? I'm a sweet corn ice cream. Yeah, well, only took one bite. I had to go back and get my own. She took it. Same thing with the pumpkin ice cream when we went to the Morton Pumpkin Festival one year. She thought that was gross. I had to get up and go get my own again.
Good stuff.
Just next time, just get 2.
Well, I can say that because she don't listen to this program.
She's going to start because we're going to send it to her.
Yeah,
there's our hardworking police chief, Joe Meister, there.
Yep.
So we got trying to make everything go good in this thing. So I can honestly say we over the 15 years believe it or not, we've only had one team that we banned forever, and it was a local team. They got way out of hand.
Sometimes competition gets to people.
Yeah, it happens.
We got the number 1 team in the nation here this year. Electrocuted out of Tennessee. They're the number 1 backyard team in the nation right now.
Where are they at? Wow. Which one?
They're on this side of Pulaski Street all the way to the end. You got a big, nice trailer that says Electrocuted on it.
I'm going to take a walk.
We got 2 Sauced Guys. We got 2 Sauced Guys barbecue. It's confusing sometimes.
There'll be a few sauced guys here tonight.
We got Must Be Smoking, and we got Must Be Smoking something. You got to walk around and try to figure out what team you got.
That's got to be hard on the judges too.
You don't want
especially
when you
it
do
up.
it in alphabetical order. You take the Excel spreadsheet, and as soon as you hit alphabetical order, you're like, oh, that didn't work. We got to mix this up.
Make it a little different.
For sure. All right, well.
The only team that didn't show up, Guy Fieri's team, Motley Crue out of St. Louis, did not show.
Yeah. That's too bad.
Yeah.
I like Guy.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin, thanks for coming on. That's going to do it for us today here on the Cheap Seats. I'd like to thank all of us for showing up. Joe, thanks for showing up.
Thanks again.
It's half the battle. All right.
Quick shout out to Sydney Johnson winning the national race last night, and she's on to another role already today. So
big deal there.
All right, we'll talk to you next week.
And I'll share pictures of Joe helping me tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Good day.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.